Start it? Hey, Satnam. Can you see me? Where am I? There I am. How's it going? We're getting ready to start. We got the fire. And, yeah. It's a beautiful day here in Southern Cal. Let's sit down. How about that? There we go. You don't get to see this often. Just me and you on the screen. There's no beautiful counterpart
sitting
sitting
here. Oh my God, look at those clouds.
So, you got me, but I'm a bit hot in this sweater, so I might be coming out of this thing in just a second. I think I can throw the fire over here as well. Oh,
how many blankets does it take?
And she has
flowers. How many blankets and flowers?
There you go.
Here, could you please help with those blankets? Watch out, cards and crystal on top.
Okay, let me have that.
Find the crystal.
That's the crystal.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. It's a Sunday morning. No, not that one first. This one first, please. It's a Sunday morning start.
You see?
Did you say you were going to get it wrong?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's wrong with you now? Talking about me?
No, we weren't talking about you.
Can't wait to see who's here. Beautiful fire, look at that.
I think this sweater has to...
Whew. So...
I have to take that off.
That's about the most energetic I've felt all morning. It's still early, of course, 10:10. And we had quite a full day yesterday, which was awesome. Thank you to Samaj's family who, I don't know, more than 20 of us turned out for his mum's 76th surprise birthday. Went to see the Black Panthers. Oh, you bought a pen, bless you. Or was that from yesterday? The Black Panther movie, and at the IMAX theatre. Samaj and I's first time in the IMAX theatre, and then we went for dinner at a like burger place. A big long table, so many people there. The moms were so happy. But it was a long day. We left at noon and we got home at, I don't know, 10 or 11. And so I don't know about you, but when I spend a lot of time with a lot of people, it's very enjoyable, and then I need to spend a lot of time alone and quiet, and that's today. It was also on top, it's really bright, it was also on top of Inspiration Friday, where I stayed up till almost 1 with the idea of the new books, and they are really wanting to have some attention as well. So I'm excited to get to that today, but that's later. Right now we're going to have our meditation, and then I'm making a new video for Patreon to explain what the heck is a Patreon, Shiv? So thank you, Ramon, for that fantastic question. And then uploading the angels videos that I've been trying to do since Friday, but then Saturday I was out all day. So they will be up today, angels, for sure. They already had a 15-minute bonus class, which several of you have already done and enjoyed, so that's pretty awesome. You want water as well? You can have some of mine. And we're on day 19. Day 19. I'll toast you to that. That's fantastic. How are you doing there? Drink some water. I'm going to pull a card. And then we're going to tune in. And do a meditation. It's absolutely gorgeous day here. Wish we could show you. I'll show them the sky.
Yeah, the sky is...
Look at that, all the clouds. I mean, can't you pick them up and show them? Shouldn't he pick you up and show you, don't you think?
I don't know.
Well, because we're not pretending to be Hollywood here. They know that it's just
Hollywood.
us and an iPad, so we can pick that shit up and twirl you around.
No, why don't I just do that?
Yeah, twirl them around, like I did in the kitchen. I enjoyed, like,
why don't I just go
here
like
I am,
that?
there we are.
Oh, look at that sky. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm taking you guys around. There we go.
Around and around.
Yeah, we got that beautiful sun up there. That's an awesome pan you got there going there, Guy. Thank you. Front of the cottage, and zoom, we're back.
Ta-da! Get that fire in, baby.
Oh, I'm...
More.
No.
You're sitting here, so you don't need to, that you can go that way. Go. There you go. And more. And more. And more.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah. That's much better. You're just not quite far enough.
He's giving instructions.
Oh, there's a wind chill.
Oh, the wind chill. Oh.
The clouds are thrown over the sun.
Oh.
And it's suddenly like, oh.
Now I need that sweater.
You just need maybe you just need a shawl. You want mine?
No, that's a little bit heavy.
You want this one?
For the whole...
You can have my purple one inside.
I don't know. Well, let's see.
Here, put this on now. Thinking I might need it, but it's okay.
Oh, well, you can have it.
No.
I'll get the other one.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Adi Sundry's in the house.
Adi Sundry, you've got a low battery warning, baby. I think so.
An iPad?
No, on your computer.
Oh, no.
Get mine. It was in the car. You said you brought it out. Diana. It's funny, because we're having this back and forth. Focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Ooh, Sadhana. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. This is like the purple morning. Let's see if you managed to get my... Oh, good, you've got my computer. So we've got Sadhana and Diana, and they're both purple. Sadhana is focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. And Sadhana, you're supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. How about that? And feel that sun just as you went and got your...
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So here you go. Oh, where are you? Oh, that's why he spends a little while over here. He's got it down now.
You see, it's not as easy as you thought, huh?
There we go.
Let's see.
And then... So...
Close you. Okay, live stream health.
Diana.
Live. There we go. And it's excellent.
And we are the... Is it the 18th today? 19th?
Today's the 18th.
20th? 20th.
Today's the 18th.
Huh?
Isn't today the 18th?
No, it's the date. The 20th?
The date. On here it says the 18th. I'm looking right at it.
Oh, the date's the 18th?
Yes. I said it 5 times.
I thought it was the 18th when we on Friday night when we had the thing. It was 2/18/18, so I got that wrong. Anyway. Tenacity.
Casey.
Oh, Casey. Morning, sweetheart.
Jovan. Satnam.
Jovan, from Serbia. Jovan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I know. Jovan's been on a couple of times, and just as Samaj just said goodbye, and I've looked and I said, but Jovan was here. And we didn't.
I know.
And maybe
I missed yesterday.
And that's the American way. I don't know if we're saying your name correctly, but we feel your heart. So, tenacity means sticking to a decision and not allowing outside forces to sway you. Imagine yourself to be like a mighty oak tree with your roots deeply planted into Mother Earth. Feel your solid strength and steady upward growth, and know that no matter what happens, you will succeed. Your branches may twist and turn as you flex toward the light, yet your unwavering intentions will ensure you that no faint wind will sway you from your mission. Be in charge of your body, your schedule, and your mind, and keep them focused upon your target. I showed them. This Roman moon goddess carries a silver bow and arrow given to her in childhood by her father, Jupiter. Because her mother bore Diana and her twin brother painlessly, Diana is associated with healthy childbirth. She loves to spend time out in nature and is particularly fond of oak trees and watching over wild animals. You can call upon her to help with animals, painless childbirth, and connecting with nature and the elementals. Meanings are: stay positive, know what your priorities are and take action on them. Take control of your schedule, release all doubts, avoid naysayers and skeptics. I love that because this morning I was doing a little Marco Polo message to my friend. If you haven't used Marco Polo, I'm in love with it. A friend and I are having a particularly very deep relationship through it. It's quite interesting, actually. But I was telling her on Marco Polo, so when you're doing it, you're just speaking, like making a video of yourself, basically. It sounds weird, that she's going to see later. So we end up just talking to one another, and I was saying that, you know, that there's often a lot of questions about what we do and how we do it, and it always comes back to how does it pay and how do you make money. And I understand those things, and trust me, I have to pay bills every month, and it is more and more challenging. And so a lot of those things are uncertain. But the one thing that I am certain about, completely certain about, and because you're here, that's why as well, is that this is it, right? That somehow this is it, and somehow it has to work. That I am absolutely focused on. And one of my favorite questions to ask people is, if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be? You feel free to answer that, by the way. If you were, I point there because the computer's there. So I think that even though I'm talking to you here, that you're there. You're living in that little computer there, and you're going to say something to me. So, you know, realize my fantasy for me and pop up in my little computer over there and tell me, if you were a tree, what would you be? I would be an oak tree. And for those very reasons that she said, you know, that you're deeply planted. So oak trees, big, old, very rugged. But what I love about them is their branches. Their branches just don't make sense. They go like this. If ever you spent time among the oaks, and they come down and they come back up and then they come back round here, and yet they make this amazing outline. And they are just incredible. And that, you know, just sometimes makes you, you know, just, it's that flow, right? It's the flow. And then, you know, on day 3 of no sugar, for the Sugar Junkies out there, I did make your video yesterday, my video journal of the Sugar Junkies. I just didn't post it, but it was made. So this is day 3. So I'm taking charge of my body. The schedule, I already told you what the schedule is today. It's you. It's a new Patreon video. It's Upload the Angels videos. It's the book. I'm so excited about the book. And then it's sauna. There's a schedule.
What I want to know is, how does she do that without squinting?
Do what?
Read. I'm like squinting. I can't see.
Oh.
And you're like...
I can't really see a lot. Maybe I think I look like I've got my eyes open, but I don't really.
There you go. There's a secret.
No secret, just, you know, whatever. I mean, I can't sit. Anyway, and one of the reasons I know is, as I said, is that you're here, and that every morning someone has written to say that the yoga or something has had an impact on them in some way. And I know even for some of you who are joining us every day are going through some pretty hard challenges right now, and maybe this is just a bit of a sanctuary, and we all need a bit of a sanctuary so that we can breathe in the spaces between the stresses. So we can't always minimize and mitigate the stress, but we can find the moments to breathe in between so that we don't forget how to breathe along the way, and so that the stress doesn't just take us and make us feel like we are the stress, right? So it's a beautiful thing.
Let's just check in for a quick
moment. Let him check in, and then we will tune in.
Ceci Casey says, wow, many synchronicities whenever I watch. I love this channel, and I just pulled a Hawk card, which is about receiving messages.
Oh, we love that, you know, and it's so special when you share, you know, when you take that little extra to let us know that you're here, because it's not just you. So we've got one of our Get Your Happy Back members, and she's a holopham, she's an angel, Laurie. She joins us from Ohio. Laurie! And she's does it a day behind. And she's, you know, she always writes to me to tell me what she enjoys. But one of the things she particularly enjoys is knowing who else was meditating with her. So she said she loves it when we say who's here, because then even though she's not live, she still feels the energy. And she also, because she's an angel, she's been on the webinar, the angels webinar, so she knows Bhakti Chara and she knows Dominique. So when we say they're here, she knows, you know. And so this is it. This is the honeypot, right? This is all of us coming together because we want to have this piece of sanctuary, because we want to have some kundalini yoga, because we want to meditate for 90 days. Whatever it is, that whichever little virtual room or fire you're gathering with us around, I'm trying to make little different ones for different things. We've got the Sugar Junkies for those of us, not you, those of us who have a struggle with sugar. That's what my 30-day video journal is about. I haven't really worked out what the hell it is, but I've just told the Sugar Junkies that I'm not doing very well with this. So I'm going to come in every day and I'm going to just fucking say how I'm doing. Like, it might be like I ate a gazillion of sugar today. I hope that it's not. So day 3. So that's for the Sugar Junkies. For the people who want some more yoga, because you already have been, you know, working with us, come over to the Angels and get your 3 videos a week, you know, a month, and the live class. Live meditation, which is in about 2 weeks, I think. I think it's maybe 2 weeks today.
Oops. Yes.
That'll be the first Sunday. Is that really? It's the first Sunday, 2 weeks today? I think it is. Which means it'll be your birthday. It's his birthday, March 1st. So, are you ready? He's stoking up the fire. I'll just drink some more water.
Okay.
Oh, and then as we're doing our meditation, sit down, baby. I did meet somebody yesterday who, you know, sometimes you're just meant to sit next to someone, or it just happens that way. And so this beautiful soul is actually going for a brain scan today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So send the prayer out, please, because. Send a prayer.
Kristen, Satnam.
Kristen, baby, you're one of the. I've got this little list of people to get back to in the various little rooms, and I know that you. I'm thinking about you and holding you very, very close in my heart. So, there's some amazing people in these communities. Just, you guys are freaking awesome. And you know what I love about you most is that you'll come and sit and chant with me and do all this wacky arm movement, like the wackiest of the kundalini, right? Because when I started meditating, if you'd have told me to do this, I'd have been like, "Are you out of your mind?" In fact, I said, I want more focus, more clarity, no spirituality, no new age woo-woo stuff. And I just want, and that's why I started with transcendental meditation.
No.
Well, I started without it, and then now look, this is what we do. So, do you have the timer, or should we use mine?
Let's use yours. I do not have mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his.
No. It was either the timer or the fire.
Oh, I'll always go with the fire every day. I'll bring the timer. Oh, I can do it if it's my phone.
Take it forever.
I've got it, thank you.
Okay, 11.
No, I thought I'd put on 14 arbitrarily.
You got a nice chime.
I probably don't have a nice chime, but it's okay.
It's okay.
See what I have to put up with?
It's okay.
Day 19. Something in my shirt. Oh, I wish you were here to feel the sun on your face with us. We didn't tune in yet. So let's do that. Rub the palms of your hands together. I was chatty this morning. It's because I'm tired. Bend your thumbs, bring them in at the sternum. Taking a few breaths here, just centering yourself whether you're seated in a chair or on the ground. Just bringing your focus to this moment. Body and mind in the same time and space. Inhaling, body going taller. Exhaling, shoulders dropping down. Ong Namo, Gurudev Namo. Let's inhale to begin. Ong Inhale, suspending the breath, relaxing the tongue, shoulders relaxing away from the ears. Slowly exhale. Taking a couple of breaths here. Feeling already a little more stillness within, just from tuning in, right? Tuning into yourself, tuning into your inner teacher, tuning into the golden chain of teachers that went before us. And now we're going to tune into the protection mantra. So yeah, wisdom from all directions. Let's inhale to begin. Haray, and let's go. Haray Name, Jugaray Name, Satgaray Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Haray Name, Jugaray Name, Satgaray Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Haray Name, Jugaray Name, Satgaray Name, Sri Gurudev Name. And inhale deeply. Suspending the breath, relaxing the tongue. And slowly exhale. Right now the sun is so warm on our faces. There's gold behind my eyelids. Being recharged just by sitting here. And slowly relax the hands down. And open your eyes, butterfly. Open your eyes. There we go. The sun is in and out. So it gets cool. And then it goes, and it gets really, really warm, right? Gosh, it's really warm, and then it gets cool again. The clouds, perfect metaphors for this too shall pass, and being in the moment. So let's be in the moment with our mantra, Haray, Haree, Wahe. The seed, the flow, the manifestation, and the great ecstatic joy of it all coming together. When all else fails you, this is our meditation. So, shall we? Haray, Haree, Wahe Guru. Haray, Haree, Wahe Guru. Haray, Haree, Wahe Guru. Haray, Haree, Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. 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 Waheguru,
Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Waheguru, Har Hare Hare. Wahe Guru. 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 Har Hare Hare. Wahe Guru.
And inhale and squeeze. And exhale. And inhale. And squeeze. And exhale. Last time. Inhale and squeeze the ribcage. And squeeze. And exhale. Just stay perfectly still, but not holding, right? Suspended, but not holding. Everything should feel soft. Your hands are soft. Still in the same position. Eyes still closed. Face soft. Shoulders soft. And the sun comes back out to melt us just a little more. Soft. Breath. Remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath in this. Just allow the belly to fill into empty, to fill into empty. Breathing in new life force. Letting go of what no longer serves, with blessings. Slowly bring the hands together, prayer pose. Bow the chin down towards that teacher within. You did it. Let's do our long time sunshine. And inhale to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. One long sat, one little hum. Give gratitude and blessings to be able to practice through the wonders of technology to share these ancient teachings for modern healing. May the benefit of this practice be dedicated to all sentient beings. May we all know love, peace and happiness. And may we always remember to be kind not only to others, but to ourselves along the way. It's particularly delicious to be outside when it's sunny like this, isn't it? It's just, And for those of you who were with us on Friday when the groundsmen were here and the lawnmowers and everything were going, you know, it just provides a beautiful contrast, right? That every day is different. It's the same but different, and different but the same. And that if we just bring the present moment to each moment, you know, that's the beauty, that's the practice. So, do you want to check in?
I do.
You do?
Let's see what we got.
We'll give you a moment to unwrap your legs as well and get to your computer from your little meditative state. But today what I was thinking about, well, first of all, for the angels, I was thinking, Samaj, that when we do the webinar, and now we're going to make it a class as well as, last time we did a meditation, so we're sitting just there, but also what I would like to do for angels, because you're next level, is give you a class that then you can come back to. Right, without having to listen to, we're all going to have a chat at the beginning and then we have a chat at the end. So if I get mic'd up, we have to do the webinar with the iPad. But if I get mic'd up, we can do the webinar like this, right, like we're doing now, and I can see you. And then when it comes to the practice part, Samaj can also film it. And then we'll give you that class in isolation of the chat. So you'll have the recording of the webinar, so you can have that if you haven't get there live and you want to see who was on and see what we were talking about. But then if you want to come back and redo the class, how do you like that, Samaj? To mic it up while we do. So the new Angels reward is to have a class as well as the meditation. So if we mic it and film it as well, then we can segment that out from tuning in to Long Time Sunshine, and so they can come back and they don't have to have the introduction, they don't have to have the end part, they can just go boom straight to that class from that month. Yeah, that was the first thing that I saw. And then just as we did our prayer, there was another thing I wanted to add to the prayer that was from Friday night, so I'll have to look that up. Remember? The mantra for the year.
Oh, yes.
That. And then one of the things we talk about in Get Your Happy Back is, in the very first things, is doing the best we can with what we have. It's in Don Miguel Ruiz's 4 Agreements. If you've never read the 4 Agreements, I would highly, highly recommend it. It's a fantastic little book that can be read again and again and again, and still wisdom can be milked out of it. But that one, you know, doing the best we can with what we have at the time can really help us to get more into the flow of life, and being able to recognize sometimes when we might need more with less also helps. So I'm thinking particularly about spending time with people yesterday. Being an introvert, it doesn't look like that, right? You're like, oh yeah, what kind of introvert makes videos? That's why I make videos, right? I mean, I like people as well, but I'm an introvert. I'm very, with strangers, with a room of strangers, I would like to connect with one person. I'm not like a butterfly, and I'm a little anxious about those things. So as an introvert, when I spend a lot of time with a lot of people, then I need to spend a lot of time on my own and recharge. So Samaj and I were talking this morning and saying it's a bit like appliances. Some appliances run down and you can plug them back into the power socket and you can actually still use them. Like they power up and they can work at the same time. That's like the most extrovert person, right? And then there's other ones that you've got to charge them up for a little bit of time, you get a little bit of a recharge, and they can work. And then there's others that once they get run down, because you know that was everything they had, then it takes them a little while to even power back up before you can even turn them back on, right? And then don't even think about using it because it takes a little bit more time. But doesn't mean you can't use it because it ran down. It just means it needs a little more time. And so it's okay as long as you're not doing that all the time, which is my life used to be like yesterday, every day. So there was never any catch-up time. So it was always, you get so breathless, right? Day after day after day. So when we have days like today, we can sit and just be a little more like, you know, and I've got some good grounding things to do, including being here with you first. And so we become present to what we need. And knowing that you're going to go and spend time with people, you can then sandwich it with the time that you need either side. You become more present to what you need. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. Who else is introvert in the house? Who's an extrovert? What kind of tree are you? Those are my questions for you. These are the kind of answers I want to see. What kind of tree are you? Are you introvert? Are you extrovert? Do you need lots of time after spending time with people?
Ask them how it was for them.
Nice. Adi Sundry?
Yes. Adi Sundry says, wonderful. Kristen says, I feel lighter.
Nice.
And she says she's 100% introvert. 100%.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it can be very confusing for people because they think that extrovert is like I'll get on stage. That is completely different, getting on stage and speaking to 1,000 people, than walking into a room of 30 strangers where you've got to make small talk. Oh God, I hate small talk. I know you have to do it, but I mean, I don't know. It's just, what do you do? Blah, blah, blah. How do you make money? Blah, 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 blah. I know. So, the really good one, a really good book for that is The Invitation by Haray Mountain Dreamer. There is another. Those two books, I mean, that is an incredible book that I first read in '99 and was like, oh my God, because she basically, the poem originally that the book is based on, talks about she doesn't care what you do for a living. She doesn't care. And it's all this like, I just don't care about that, but she wants to know what makes your heart sing. And will you stand up? What will you stand up for? What will you... And it's just so powerful that the next time someone asks you, what do you do? You'll kind of look at them and be like, what does that mean? So I would say, what do I do? Do you mean, how do I make money to pay my bills? Or who am I? Those two things are not necessarily linked. We often don't do who we are, right? And so, yeah, so The Invitation and The Four Agreements. Oh, this sun is so good. And I think that's probably about it. Just check in that you haven't missed anybody, please.
I don't think I have.
Well, I know, but yesterday we logged off and we had a bunch of people.
Well, there's, I'm at the bottom. Going back to the top.
It's getting very cute with this checking in on the...
No, I'm
now
good.
we know what. Now we're getting a little more on it.
I'm good today. I didn't miss it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
This is
you.
day 19. We will be back tomorrow for day 20. And what time shall we do it? Tomorrow? Do you want an evening tomorrow at 5, or do you want a 10:10? You're working on the car.
10, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really... 10 is fine. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll be back again tomorrow at 10:10 Pacific Standard Time. We hope that you can join us. If you have a preference to what time you like, let us know as well, because we are always trying to work out when we can get you on, and also work with our schedule. So over the 90 days, maybe we can please all of us at some point in time.
Absolutely.
We love you so much, but you know that.
I'm getting up.
I was
Yeah.
like, is he getting up or is he
I'm stretching
hugging
first.
himself?
Yeah. There we go. Satnam. Oh, where am I? There I am.